And just the Anunnaki, are those people, are they around us as people? Like, that you might see in your everyday life?
Are they around you as people in everyday life?
I don't understand if they're still here now.
Say it again, please.
Are they still here now, or did they...
They wouldn't necessarily so much be around you as people, because their numbers, in terms of how many they are versus how many you are, would be vastly different. They are basically long livers, some to millions of years, because of their understanding of chemistry and what it would take to alter a body to live longer through substances and water and various other plants and things of this nature. Some of the Anus are very evolved biologists, botanists, and they would understand what it would take to create components that would extend their life. In this capacity, gold has also been used for life extension. Now, what would be among you would be some of their creations that would look like people, that would act like people, but they could be advanced organic robots. Today you are in a period, and it's really going to splat itself forward next year, of how the robots, just like the drones, are suddenly everywhere and very advanced, not clunky, very advanced. And people are going to start getting the creep factor. First they'll laugh, they'll think it's funny, but then they will not be comfortable with it. So all of this is sort of coming forward, and as people recognize it, they will start to activate inside. Some people who have encountered these human-looking tall blondes that appear to be human, but they may be organic robots or clones or some such, they have felt strange. And you know, some humans are telepathic, and there are some humans who can hear the thoughts of others. Most people do not carry on a conversation between one another on a telepathic level. You chat on phones, you type things out, you talk verbally, etc. But some of these organic robotoids talk to each other on a telepathic level, and if an astute human is in their vicinity, the human may hear them say, "That human is reading us." Now imagine if you were walking down the street, George Ward, or you were in a cafe, and you saw two comely looking people, or three, and they were attractive enough and vital enough to get your attention, that they wouldn't necessarily have the same vibrational rate as other humans. They would stand out slightly, if you noticed. And imagine that you caught the drift of their telepathy, and that they would be talking telepathically about you because you started noticing them. That could freak you out a little bit, yes, George Ward? Yes, this has happened. Where would you find these people? They're not going to be your neighbors, unless, of course, you are living in the Washington, D.C. area. Then living around the capital area, or, well, here you do have Research Triangle Park, and that is a deep consideration for sort of an announcement that says, here we are. You call it the Triangle, and many people have pointed to the shape of a triangle as being a signature of some of the visiting ETs. So we would venture to say it's possible to have some around this area, just to keep an eye on others who think that they might pull a quick one, yet next door to them would be living telepathic organic robotoids, watching their every move, particularly if they were involved in secret research, nuclear facilities, and any kind of pharmaceutical discoveries, and anything having to do with things that are underground. Whether your mind can conceive of it or not, the earth is not hollow per se, but it has long been colonized, it has been tunneled, and just because you can't imagine living underground does not mean that others don't live there. You understand that?
Yes.
Yes. So, your questions are very good, all of them. And it shows to us that you are thinking, which is what we want you to do. Because once you start thinking, you do give off an energetic signal, and no one's going to come bother you in general unless you really hit a gold mine. But once you start thinking, you are outside of the realms of control, and you start seeing through things. And this is part of everyone's sole purpose on the planet, because this is humankind's mission during the changeover years, 2013 through 2027. Break out, break through, and see a new dawn about what reality really is.